I got news for all you people watching. If you didn't like The Last Jedi, you're nothing but a toxic mob.
Yeah, Drunk 3PO is doing pretty good. I want to get to know that guy.
Yep. All right, before we begin, just got to advertise a shirt. Want to get your shirt? The link is below. The Slash Film Twitter account, Peter Soretta, if I said that right, recently deleted a poll about The Last Jedi. The poll was, how did Star Wars The Last Jedi change your anticipation of the final Skywalker saga film, Star Wars Episode 9? Stop calling it Skywalker Saga. He goes on Twitter to say, if you ask any toxic fanboy, they claim that most people hated The Last Jedi and think Star Wars is done. That was my point of this poll. And it had so many different numbers before the toxic fanboys started retweeting it to their mobs. A mob? We are mobs now? Is that what you're saying? Goes on to say, I ended up deleting the original post because of the toxic fanboys shared it to their mob followers and bots and spiked the poll. Data and discussion became worthless. Well, Peter, let me break it down to you because I have the poll. So let's take a look at this poll here. Clearly, you have two positives and one negative. One is more excited, the other one just as excited, and then you have less excited. Of course, if people are going to vote on the negative, it's going to show more than the positive because you have two choices for the positive. And if you were to put the two positives together, the positives are still winning in your stupid poll. But no, that wasn't good enough for him. Peter wanted it all positive because he's a Last Jedi defender. Well, Peter, let me drop some Star Wars fun facts on you. Did you ever stop to think that maybe some people actually don't like The Last Jedi or the direction that Disney's taking Star Wars? And I'm really sick of you guys calling us toxic fans, mobs, bigots, racists, misogynists, and misogynists, and bragogenists, and every other word that you could possibly think of because we hated this movie. Yes, I'm using the word hate because when I first didn't like the movie and the direction that Star Wars was going, I reached out to certain people and asked, hey, is there something wrong with this movie? And guess what? They called me names, all kinds of things, and I couldn't believe it. So because of their actions, it drove me to hate this movie and everything that it represents. And the scars of The Last Jedi are very deep. You took one of my favorite characters and turned him into a doofus. Every time I see a GIF or a meme about The Last Jedi, it makes me sick to my stomach. What I find funny is you guys call us toxic of all things, but let me tell you about this toxic community. I'm pretty new to YouTube, and I'm shocked that I already have 1,000 subscribers. Yes, I know that's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's a lot to me. And everyone that's associated with this fandom did their very part to push me to the forefront to get these subs. I love the fact that we're always helping each other no matter where we rank on the YouTube scheme. And don't get me started at the bigger YouTubes that have over 100,000 subs. They're here to help us as well. I was in shock when they began to push smaller YouTubers to try to get our voices heard because they believe in what we're doing. You see, I never saw that from the other side. All the other side ever did was push themselves. Me, me, me. And you didn't have a big following or a big count. You were nowhere near them. They didn't want to touch you. They didn't want to talk to you. And they would never come on your live streams. But this community is so different. All they do is help one another, encourage one another. And all because we could not stand The Last Jedi. Just to push the fact even more, this community came together and raised hundreds of dollars for a bunch of orphans in a different country. Even today, even though I have 1,000 subs, people with 100 subs, 200 subs, 100,000 subscribers, they're still pushing my channel. And not only my channel, but everyone around us. It's an amazing community. And even people with only 100 subs, 200 subs, 10,000 subs, 100,000 subs, they're still pushing my channel, and not only my channel, but a lot of people's channel in this community. So when I think of the word mob, all I see is a mob of encouragement and love in this community. So you need to step back and know your role, because if you think that we're toxic, you've got it all wrong. We actually look at you and see that you're the ones that are toxic. All you do is point at us, call names, and you don't do anything effective. You do absolutely nothing to help the community or help your own fandom, collective, whatever you want to call yourselves, Last Jedi defenders. You do absolutely nothing. You scream, hiss, and say, look at me, I need to be number one. What amazes me is when one of you guys get caught with something, how everybody turns around and chews you up and spits you out. You see, in my community, we would never do that. Yes, do we make mistakes? Yes, do we get called out upon it? But yes, we also pull each other together, correct our mistakes, and put us back up. You see, I was wrong about Captain Marvel. I didn't think she'd do that well in the box office, but I admitted that I was wrong. I didn't go back and delete polls, delete my YouTube videos, or anything like that. And you know what? No one criticized me over it. But when you guys don't get your way, all you do is point your stupid finger at us and call us names because that's all you've got left. Hey, congratulations. You like The Last Jedi. And you know what? I don't. So why don't you leave me alone and let me fight for the Star Wars that I once loved? I say the word once loved because I hate to see what is happening. I hate to see that you kind of people think that you have a piece of Star Wars and you're running wild with it. You think that Star Wars owes you something because you like this terrible movie. But deep down, I know you're hurting. Deep down, I know you hate this movie. I know that you really didn't like this movie. All you like is the attention that you're getting and the fact that you can point fingers at people like me and call me toxic, racist, misogynist, cucumber-logynous, and whatever else you want to call me. You're getting attention from it and you think that's exciting. Well, I got news for you. My fandom isn't going anywhere, and we're standing on what we believe in. And if you don't like it, that's too bad, because we're growing every single day. We're growing because of people like you who call us names, who throw us out, who take our ideas and say we want nothing to do with you. We're growing. So thank you. Thank you for putting me in this community. Thank you for letting me find people like this. Thank you that I'm a part of this community that's encouraging and loving, that sticks together. Thank you for putting me into this community that's raising money to help children all over the world. Thank you that this is a community of different race, religions, gender, belief systems, creeds, colors, the way we eat sandwiches, and how we like pizza, and how we roast marshmallows. And to tell you the truth, I feel sorry for people like you because you'll never know what this is like, because you're always watching your back and not knowing where the next blow is coming from. But I got something to tell you. The next blow will come from your own people.